Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to iTutorTherapy, back with another video. Today we have the third video of answering your questions, and we have a ton of questions to answer. I'm not going to be able to answer all of them at the same time in one video. However, I'm going to answer a couple of them today. And of course, most of the questions are from our favorite question maker or question asker, teacher Alice. Thank you so much, Alice, for your amazing questions. You always inspire me and give me good ideas for videos, and you have very good questions and you make really good points. Thank you so much. Now, without further ado, let's get answering some questions. The first question that was asked by teacher Alice, which is about browser issues. Sometimes when you log into the session, she said the browser will not let her scroll for the teacher's instructions on the right side. So she wants to read her teacher's instructions and she cannot see that. Or she cannot scroll to see more. Another problem with the browser is when you open more than one session at the same time, you actually get the camera turned off in your current session, even though you just tried to log in for the next session. Another problem with the browser is everything is not working. The microphone doesn't register. So many problems here. Now, Alice, for you to fix the browser issues rather quickly, it's most of the time, if your camera is okay, your microphone is okay, it has to do with the cookies, which is something that is always saved and some information that's always collected by your browser and saved there. For you to avoid most of these problems, try to copy and paste the link of your session and paste it in an incognito browser or an incognito tab. If you right click and say open in incognito tab, it will open an incognito window or cognito tab. That will help you start on a fresh browser without any cookies, without any saved information, and everything is supposedly gonna work perfectly. This advice, by the way, was recommended by teacher Lee, and he was a genius for recommending that because I do not know how it skipped me. It passed me. I never thought of it before. I always I go out and I clear the cookies, but his idea is actually really smart to copy and paste the link of the session in an incognito tab or incognito window, and it will work perfectly smoothly most of the time, as long as your problem is related to cookies inside your main browser. Also, something you should know, Alice, just to be honest with you, I almost rarely look at the teacher guide for the OUP sessions, and if it's available, I use it. And if it's not available, I learn how to improvise without it and how to just move forward without it. This is the same thing like teaching a class without preparation, okay? You find yourself with a page, draw inspiration from that page, and use the information in that page to teach the students something. And that's it. If you always follow the teacher guide and you need to scroll and it doesn't work, it shouldn't be a problem. You should be able to just improvise and do everything on your own without someone telling you how to do it. I am pretty sure that a lot of teachers don't even look at that teacher's guide, and they extend the materials based on their experience, and also they explain things their own way. They don't just follow the teaching's guide, and that's it. The second question was also asked by teacher Alice, which is, if I have 2-on-1 class or even more than that, and one of the students has technical problems, do you stop the class and wait for them to fix their problem and then continue with everyone, or do you move forward with the other classmates? And the answer to that, Alice, definitely do not stop the class. The last thing you want is to waste 5, 7, 10 minutes of everyone's time just waiting for one student to fix his problem who may or may not be fixed, right? So always what you can do is move forward with the other people and make sure that they get everything from this class, and never let a student, like we said before, who is below level or has a technical issue to interrupt the flow of the class. If the student fixes his problem later and now everything is stable, you can go back quickly and review with him what you think he missed, but never punish the other people in your classroom for someone else's IT problems. The third question by Alice is actually about some students who are not paying attention in class and actually do not even respect the teacher while they're like playing video games or watching something, and sometimes you can even see that in the reflection of their glasses. And in that case, Alice, well, you can try to get their attention as much as you can. You can call them, you can ask them to read, so they will be forced to close the video game and look at you. But in the end, the most effective solution is to inform the parents in the progress report, and then even you can call IT and tell them to watch with you and take a screenshot of the reflection of whatever he's doing in the glasses and send it to the parents. Okay, they will make sure that the parents get the message so that their kid will benefit the most from this time, will not waste his time and your time in this class. The last thing I warn you though, do not give those students low ratings. Do not give them like 1 or 2 stars, because vindictively they might actually come back at you and also give you a low rating. So leave the stars for them, just write everything in the notes, write everything in the progress report, and even alert IT, send an email to education quality with your screenshots. It doesn't matter, just do everything from behind the curtain so you can stop this problem from happening. Now, you can try to get his attention as much as you can, but like I said, the most effective way is to take preventative measures and make sure that the next time he comes to you, if he's a regular, he will not be playing games. The fourth question by Alice is there a limit to how many times I can cancel my mandatory sessions? And the answer to that is no. You can cancel every single day if you want, as long as you're canceling more than 1 or 4 hours before your session, then you should be okay. There is not like a certain number of cancellations that will be approved, and then after that they're going to start rejecting them. However, be aware that canceling too many times can actually affect your scheduling priority, and they actually can give you fewer and fewer classes in the future just because you cancel too many times. Also, if you cancel regular students multiple times, the student will stop coming to your class because the system automatically might assign him to another teacher, and he will not be your regular anymore. Another question also related to that from Alice, which is, do they force you to take some time off if you work too much? That's not true, Alice. They actually always recommend teachers to work more and more and more, to a degree that is unhealthy, in my opinion, sometimes. They even have some contests to see how many teachers will get the most hours done and will work more hours. So they actually always welcome you to work and support. They will never tell you no. You have to have some time off, stop working. They will never say that. Worst case scenario, if they don't have enough classes, your sessions will not be scheduled. They will remain green on your My Session page, but they will never force you to cancel. They will never force you to take time off. If there are sessions and you can work, and that's it. Now, the last question, also asked by Alice, well, it's not the last, it's just the last for today's video, is after you receive a low rating, let's say 1 or something, it becomes really difficult to pick your average back up and bring it back to normal, especially when the majority of your students do not rate. And how can we change that problem? Now, Alice said that she tried everything she could. She tried to talk to them, ask them, beg them almost for them to rate, and they still don't, because honestly, just students don't care. And when the teacher goes into this part where like, thank you so much, please don't forget to like or rate me and all that, they usually just on autopilot to exit the session and go. So my recommendation here, Alice, is 2 things. The first thing is try to make sure your clients are laughing and joking around with them through the entire class to become a memorable teacher, and in the end they can actually care enough about you to rate you. The second thing, and this is the most effective one, is actually diversify your clients. If you have a few regulars who only will not rate, then you are pretty sure that you're not going to get any more ratings from those people, because once a non-rater, he will never rate. Almost. You can try as much as you want, but most of the time it will not work. Now, I'm not discouraging you from trying to improve your performance and get your clients to rate. You should always try to do that. However, the smarter way for you to get more ratings from more clients is to teach different clients, the people who have never seen you before, or to try to get more and more regulars from the people who rate you. So if someone rated you one time and they came the second second time, ask them to add you as their favorite teacher and to follow you. So every time they will keep coming back to you, and then you can guarantee that every time this particular student comes to me, I will have a good rating. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. There are a lot more answers and there are a lot more questions, and I will continue making question and answers video in the future. Thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to like and subscribe, and I hope I will see you next time. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Peace.